Olá, internautas de todo o Brasil e desse mundão afora, tudo bom? Sejam bem-vindos mais uma vez ao canal F, que abre a semana, né? E para já entrar no clima aí da estreia de Eclipse, o terceiro filme da saga Crepúsculo, esta semana a gente separou um material super, mas super exclusivo. Então, meninas, segurem-se aí na frente do computador. Com vocês, Taylor Lautner, mais conhecido como lobisomem Jacob.
I was surprised that there were many people who are into weightlifting. Kids.
Oh, wow.
Who want to know what kind of workout program you took to do the movie.
Yeah, heavy weights. Yeah, definitely. I usually go about, if I find the time, 5 days a week. And it's like 3 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. But the most important and challenging part for me was not the actual weightlifting, it was the eating part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is, because at first I started lifting, and I'm trying to put on weight here, and I start losing weight, and I'm like, why am I losing weight? I'm in the gym, I'm working out. Yeah. And my trainer told me it's because I'm not eating enough, I'm not eating frequently enough, and I'm not eating the right foods. So that was very important as well.
And what kind of foods did you have to eat?
High protein, high carbs, and then just, staying away from the sugars. But make sure I'm eating every 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
You've lost some of that weight already, haven't you?
Not a lot. I lost a little bit for a moment because I didn't realize it was so hard to maintain it. It's just as hard to maintain as it was to put it on in the first place.
Yeah.
But I've been in the process of putting it back on.
And you still practice, you still do karate?
I don't have time to practice because I'm too busy, which is a bummer. But I mean, not being busy is a bummer, but it's a bummer that I don't have time to practice.
Yeah.
But I still, for fun, I'll just throw a flip here and there, just for the heck of it.
But it's not something you do on a regular basis anymore.
Right. Correct.
I saw you carrying Kristen around, Bella,
Yeah.
around the movie.
Yeah.
That looked really easy. How easy was that?
It doesn't sound difficult because she's like 110 pounds. She's super light, and but there was this one scene. It wasn't one where I was running. I was just carrying her walking in the forest. But we have like 3 or 4 pages of dialogue, so it's a long scene.
Yeah.
And usually originally they had a rig set up that was going to carry her for me, and I just had to pretend like I was carrying her so I could focus on the scene. And we showed up to film that day, and the rig didn't work. So they're like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, it's okay, she's like 110 pounds, I'll carry her. So
It looked easy, I mean.
I'm glad it looked easy because after 12 hours of filming, my arms were hurting a little bit.
There was, in part 2 of Breaking Dawn, part 2 will be told from Jacob's point of view. At least it is like that in the book.
Right. In the book it is, yeah. We haven't seen any script yet, so we're still waiting for that. But hopefully we get one soon.
How cool was hosting Saturday Night Live? At what? You're 18, 19?
I was 17 when I did it. Yeah.
How cool was that?
It was awesome.
It's live though.
It was live. It was very nerve-wracking. No, when I initially got the offer to do it, I was so intimidated by it. I almost turned it down. I was just like, I can't host SNL. That's so big. That's scary. But I'm so glad I did it. I had one of the most fun weeks of my life.
Going back to the movie, I forgot to ask that question. One scene that impressed me was a scene where Bella is standing right next to a huge wolf. She was almost leaning her head on the wolf, and she was telling me that was actually you on a spandex gray suit.
Yeah, that was me.
How did you guys do it?
Basically, I never play my wolf. That's all CGI. But for this specific scene, it was a very intimate moment. It was the first time she actually talks to the wolf. She has very, intimate things with him. So we thought it was important for me to be there on the day. So yeah, I had to put on this silver spandex suit, which had a little cutout around the face. It was a little embarrassing. And yeah, I stood there next to her, and I leaned and nuzzled up to her, and she pet my neck and all of that stuff. So I hope it turned out well.
All right, it sure did. It was the scene that impressed me the most.
Great.
One last question: if the books were not written already, and if you had an input in changing the ending, how would Jacob end? With Bella, without Bella?
I mean, yeah, I'd give Jacob what he wants, because he wants Bella. I just feel so bad for him because he's been fighting so hard and he's so persistent. I just hate seeing his heart break. It's tough. It's really tough. So I'd probably have Jacob end up with Bella.
I'm being told time's up.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks very much.
Good seeing you.
All right.
Isso é que é apresentão do Canal F aí para os fãs da saga Crepúsculo. A edição de hoje vai ficando por aqui, muito chique, né? Lembrando que amanhã a gente tem mais. Obrigada pela sua participação e pela sua audiência aí no computador da sua casa. Um beijo grande, até a próxima. Tchau!